What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another unboxing video. I like to do these from time to time along with loads of other things. It's a variety channel, so I have a variety of things that I do, hence the channel variety. Anyway, so I've said in other videos that if you're a fan of the channel, or if you've watched a lot of my videos from time to time, I've said in other videos how I'm a child of the 80s. I spent a big majority of my childhood in the 80s. I was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s, and the 80s was a fantastic time to be alive. A fantastic time to be alive. Very high energy. The 80s was very high energy, very colorful, and just awesome. I still, reflecting back, I just love the 80s. So one of my all-time favorite shows growing up in the 80s, and this is, I rushed home from school. I would get in the door just in time to turn on the television and catch this show from the beginning. Masters of the Universe, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Loved it. Had the figures, had the Castle Grayskull, had Snake Mountain, had the vehicles. I loved He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I'm a huge fan, and still to this day I am a huge fan of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I have a huge vintage collection behind me. I have other figures, the 2K figures. I have the Loyal Subjects figures. I love He-Man. It takes me back to when I was a kid. It takes me back to rushing home from school and watching that and grabbing my favorite figures and sitting down in front of the television and playing with them while I watch the show. I loved it. So, to further my collection of He-Man characters, I have gotten these here. Now, they're called Masters of the Universe Minis, and it's called Adult Collector too, so it's not a toy. I've been saying this for years. My wife's like, why do you collect so many toys? They're not toys, they're adult collectors. I've been telling her this for years, and then put it on the box. Adult collector, this is amazing. So with this series, plus I got a bonus one I want to show you as well. But with this series, okay, so this one is Mossman and Battle Armor Skeletor. So let's open it up. With this series, you get a piece of Castle Grayskull with each set. So so here it is, and you get a piece of Castle Grayskull with each set of figures. Mossman is flocked. These look phenomenal. These look, and they put some tissue paper in there, and so we're definitely going to be opening these. I'll take a closer look at them at the end of the video. Collect and connect. So you end up with a miniature Castle Grayskull. I've got every one of these. We can build the castle at the end of the video. So these look phenomenal. So I'm going to go ahead and open these up because I don't keep my collectibles, many of my collectibles, in package. I like to get my hands on them. So I'm going to open this up. So here's a piece of the castle. I'm going to pop it out of the plastic. Very loud right now. Pop that out of the plastic. So we have the first piece of the castle, and then we're going to get these guys out. Now, I don't know if they're articulated. I don't know much about these figures. I think they released in 2015. I think that's when they released, but they look phenomenal. I'm pretty sure they're not articulated. There's no articulation. Oh no, there's a bit of a. So you get some head movement, but they are articulated. So you get the in each. So the head, the waist. Okay, so the head, the waist, and the arms, the feet do not. So if we can try to get a close look, just to give you an idea of what we're looking at. And like I said, at the end of the video, we'll get a nice close look. Very, very cool. Battle Armor Skeletor. And let's get Moss Man out of there. Come on. You can do it. And we got Moss Man. Wow. He's flocked. Look at that. Let me focus in on Moss Man. Come on. You can do it. Look at Moss Man. He is flocked. He's flocked. He's fuzzy. Oh, these are great. These are great. So all right, focus in on me, Kim. So there's that. We have Moss Man and Skeletor, and then we're going with Stratos and Scareglow, which is pretty cool too. And we'll see what piece of the castle we get. This one. I love this kind of stuff. I do love this kind of stuff. All right. So here's the packaging for these guys. The packaging looks really good too. The packaging looks really good. It's got almost like a vintage kind of feel to it. I guess it's hard to steer away from that, from the vintage figures. I remember buying them, and I always loved the packaging, and I always told a story on it. And so this is the piece of castle we got there. We got that piece. Man, these figures are nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, let's pull out Scareglow. Pull out Scareglow. He glows in the dark. He glows in the dark. He does. Yes, he does. And we'll take a bit of a look at him. He looks cool. Very cool. Very nice. Digging it. Let's get Stratos. Stratos is one of my favorite good guys. I love Stratos because he could fly. And so when I would play with my toys, they had him strapped in a little bit. Get off it. Get off it. Come on. Oh, his dealio fell out. But I love Stratos because he could fly. He could fly, so he could do things that the other characters couldn't just on their own. So here we have Stratos. That's there we go. We're focused in. They look cool. They look cool. They forgot leg day. They did forget leg day there. We're buff on top and forgot to go out and do the leg day, but they still look awesome. Look at jetpacking. Very cool, very cool, very cool. I love these things. I do love these. I wasn't sure how I would feel about these figures. They were cool, and here's another part of the castle. So we'll put that together at the end of the video. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to do. And then I got a bonus one I want to show you guys. That isn't really part of this series, but cool nonetheless. All right, here we go. Ooh, this one gives us the front of the castle. That's awesome. All right, so we have, that is Merman and Battle Armor He-Man. Yes, yeah. I'll geek out a little bit. I can't help it. I'll be geeking out a little bit. So look at that. That's part of the castle. And the drawbridge. I wonder if the drawbridge opens. If the drawbridge opens, I am going to drop a golden brick at him anyway. That's phenomenal. Oh my gosh, these are so good. The colors, and they've stuck with the colors of the vintage figures. And we have Moss Man. Not Moss Man. What am I talking about? We have Merman. Come on, let's focus in on Merman. Let's get that. Focus in. There we go. Look at Merman. Look at Merman. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. And now Battle Armor He-Man. I thought it was the coolest thing ever when they released in the classic and the vintage toys, when they released Battle Armor He-Man, and you could hit, like if his chest piece got hit with like Skeletor's sword, and it would change and look dented, and then there was one more where it looked really damaged, and then you could fix it back to normal. I thought that was the coolest technology ever when I was a kid. I just thought that was amazing. So here we have He-Man, and we'll try to get there we go. Battle Armor He-Man with his shield and his sword, looking amazing. The look on his face, you can't see it very well. You can't see it very well, but the look on his face. Let me try to get it focused in. If we can do that, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Focus it. Look at the look on. Look at the look. He's ready. He's ready for battle. All right, now we got to focus in on myself. There we go. All right, so far Stratos, Scareglow, Mossman, Skeletor, Battle Armor Skeletor, Battle Armor He-Man, and Merman. Good and bad. We're getting good and bad in every package, which makes sense. I mean, if you wanted to have a little, play session, you got to have bad guys and good guys. All right, so this one is King He-Man and Clawful. I have a really awesome Clawful on my shelf back there. Clawful was a pretty cool character. The crazy thing about the He-Man characters is they had so many just crazy characters. And wow, Clawful looks cool. King He-Man. I should have been like King Randor, but it's King He-Man, and he comes with another side piece, like a tower piece. All right, let's get into these guys. So here's that piece. A piece to build our castle, our own castle, miniature castle, Grayskull. All right, let's pull Clawful out. Yeah, come on, Clawful. Get out of there. Why do they? Some of these are rubber banded in. I don't understand. I don't understand why they did that with some of them. Maybe because they're so big. They got like big parts to them. Let me get that rubber band off of this guy. Oh man, they really wrapped that in there. All right, so here's Clawful. He looks awesome. And I'm freaked out that they're somewhat articulated. Not freaked out, but I'm freaking out that they're somewhat articulated. Can we, there we go. Look at that claw. And his staff, and he's got like, almost like shell armor, and he looks pretty good, Of course the head turns, waist turns, shoulder pivots, so all the articulation are the same on all these, but there's Clawful, and man, King He-Man looks really cool. Really cool. If I can get him out of there. Come on. And he's strapped in as well. And his cape is stuck. Okay. Let's get this off again. Holy smokes. See, I don't mind packaging, and I appreciate. I dropped the sword. I appreciate the care, to keep the figures, safe and, But sometimes this is ridiculous. You just want to get to your figure, Just want to get to your figure and come on, get over. All right, well that's stuck. Man, I lost this. Alright, let's put his stuff back on it, and then put that in there. And he's got this staff, goes in this hand, and we have King He-Man. I know, I keep putting my finger in front of the camera. Look at this guy. Looking fan-frickin-tastic. Looking good, Clawful, King He-Man. One more to go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Alright. So this is Man-at-Arms and Faker. Man-at-Arms. Pretty much He-Man's right-hand man. Pretty much He-Man's, a guy that will back him up in battles. Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms and He-Man are buddies. We have the jaw bridge, and it looks like it does open. The jaw bridge freaking opens. Wow, that blows my mind. All right. Okay, we'll get Faker out first, and he has a different face sculpt, and a little bit of a different body sculpt than He-Man, which is awesome. But Faker is pretty much, an android version of He-Man. So there's that. He looks awesome. Looks very cool. I'm digging him. And then we have got Duncan or Man-at-Arms. And he's got some pretty cool accessories. Really cool accessories. Now he's got his classic club, and that's cool. And then look at this. Okay, so let me make sure we're focused in so I can show you guys. This is pretty neat. So he's got his classic club, and then And then he's got this gun that he sets his hand in. And it actually goes over his hand. Of course, then he's got, like, you know, he always had armor on one side, not both. So that's cool. That's cool when his hand fits in the gun. I'm digging that. Look at this guy. Look at that. All right. So there's those two, Faker and Man-at-Arms. The last one is, and it wasn't in a brown box, is Beastman and Zodak, and then we should have all the pieces to the castle, and we're gonna build the castle. So Beastman looks good. Beastman is one of my favorite bad guys. I mean, of course, Skeletor. I mean, everybody likes Skeletor. He was just cool, and he was like the leader of the bad dudes. But Beastman was one of my favorites. I just thought he was awesome. I loved the figure. I love the idea behind Beastman too. I didn't like the fact that they played off like he was just an idiot. Like, they kind of played off like he was just not very smart. And it seems to me like a man that can control animals, you know, would be highly intelligent. But he was a henchman, you know. He was just Skeletor's minion. And so he was kind of portrayed as an idiot, sort of. And that was a little unfortunate with some of these characters. They should have been portrayed as. But look, he comes with this, which is really cool, and he comes with obviously his classic whip. But yeah, Beastman looks phenomenal. I like how they stuck to the classic look, the vintage look of these guys, and then they give him an extra deal here. So very cool, very cool. Beastman looks amazing. And then we got Zodak. Zodak was pretty cool too. He was sorry for the loud plastic. How does this go in his hand? His hand is round. His hand is closed, but he's got this, so I'm not sure how that works. I guess that don't work. But anyway, we have Zodak, who looks awesome. And then we have all of the castle to put together. And then I got a bonus one I'm going to show you. But let's put the castle together real quick. Get some of this stuff out of my way. Get all these castle pieces out of their plastic. And we'll put the castle together real fast. And we'll set these guys up in front of the castle. We'll make it look awesome. Get out of there. And we got, yeah, there we go. All right, let's put the castle together. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, looks amazing. Castle looks awesome. Figures are fantastic. So now I have this. It's I'm thinking it's for some sort of game. I accidentally bought this, but so I'm curious to see what it is. But it says, because when I bought this, I saw a picture of the figures and I thought it was part of that line. I was wrong. And it says, heroically brought to you from He-Man, the most powerful game in the universe. And it says Skeletor versus He-Man figures. And then and the box is really cool. I mean, we got Snake Mountain right there, and then we've got Castle Grayskull right there. So so the artwork is phenomenal. The box is really cool. The most powerful game in the universe. It says, with 0 body fat, Skeletor has achieved his ideal battle weight. Lightning does strike twice, or many times. One has a toothy grin, the other one is Skeletor. He-Man has the power and the pecs. I'm not sure what all that means, but we're going to open it up nonetheless. And, oh, so there's something. What is this? There's something in here. So let's see. Oh, it's part of the. It's part of the kit. So, oh, it's, you can make the box turns into the castle for a display. That's really cool. And then, so there's 2 figures in here, and it's He-Man. And you can see why I would think, but these are a little bit. But you can see why I would think that these were part of that series. Oh man, He-Man film. So, but these figures are bigger. They're a little bit bigger, and this is how they display inside the castle. So I'll probably just leave that. I'll probably just display them this way. Maybe if I have the room. I don't know if I have the room. I don't know if there's anything else in here. I'm gonna go ahead and open the box. Don't throw knives at yourself. It's dangerous. So let's open the box and see if there's anything behind here, because it says game. So I don't know. So I'm not seeing anything else. So pretty much it's just a figure. So I can pull this out actually. Pull that out. And we can release the figure so we can take a look at them. Are they tethered in? They are. They're tethered in. Let me cut that. Get that out of there. Okay, so here is He-Man. And he looks really freaking awesome. Come on, stay focused on He-Man now. There we go. Yeah, he looks good. He looks good, but you can kind of see, but he is much larger than this guy. But you can kind of see why I thought maybe these were of the same line. But they're not. They're not. I mean, look at the size difference. So these are different. He does have a spot back here to hold his sword. His sword can come out of his hand and slide right in there, which is very cool. I dig that. So let's check out Skeletor, which looks really good as well. Let's get this out of there. Come on. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, Skeletor looks awesome. Also, looks really good. And these guys they are articulated as well, about the same as the others. But look at that. Look at that. And the box is a castle to display them on. So that is awesome. Alright guys, that is my Masters of the Universe minis, and then the Masters of the Universe, the most powerful game, He-Man, the most powerful game in the universe is what that's called. And you can put put this on here somehow. So that probably, oh, I see how it works. So that probably goes like that. And this tab's in there. So this is kind of, it's, how do I show you? So thin. So this is like that. So it tabs in there so the teeth poke out over. If I can get that to work, hold on. Let me do it. I can do it. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. So there's, look at that. So there's the castle. And Jawbridge opens. I'll obviously put that back in there because it gives it a brick background, and display them inside there. So very cool. Very cool. Alrighty guys, that is my unboxing of the Master of the Universe minis and He-Man, the most powerful game in the universe figures. the bigger ones. So there you have that, and they're awesome. They're awesome, and they're very cool, and they're adult collectors. So if you're an adult, you don't have to feel bad about collecting them, because they're for you. And we have this castle as well, which is very cool. And I have a feeling that since there's more pegs and stuff, that if they release a wave 2 of these, we'll be able to complete the castle. Maybe would be phenomenal. But very cool figures, very cool idea with the pieces of the castle for each one, and awesome. Love them. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this unboxing right here on the Steve Tooley channel, and come back for vlogs, come back for gaming stuff, come back for more unboxings, come back for random tasting videos, and whatever you want to see, variety here at the Steve Tooley channel. Thank you guys for watching, and we shall see you in the next one.